There's music here tonight.
Good evening and welcome to Caffe Lena. Thanks for watching this live stream production from Saratoga Springs, New York. These live streams are made possible by the generous support of the Sarah B. Folk Charitable Fund and by our community of subscribers. Special thanks to our Virtuoso level subscribers and lifetime Caffe Lena members. By buying a ticket for this performance, you're supporting independent music and the mission of our historic nonprofit venue. Enjoy your front row seats for this show, live from Caffe Lena.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Caffe Lena. There you go, good move. Joe, house music? The house music is great. This is a band that's coming to Caffe Lena soon. All right. Hey, everybody. It is so good to have you here tonight. This is a celebration. This is a fundraiser. It's a very special time to get together. For this whole crowd. I actually wrote down some comments because what I want to say is a little bit beyond what I would normally say up here, and I just wanted to make sure I got it right. The first thing that I do want to say, though, is that there are these little table tents here that say something about how you can't take pictures after the first couple songs, and you can absolutely ignore that tonight. All right? We're just breaking rules. Doesn't that feel like the right thing to do? Yeah, ignore that because there are so many different people who are going to be cycling on and off the stage, and I know that so many friends and family are going to want to have pictures of everybody, so that's great. So Joe and Betty Chambers covered all the bills tonight. The musicians are donating their time and talent. 100% of your tickets are supporting Caffe Lena. Caffe Lena is going to be stronger because of you and because of Josh. And the human family is stronger because of Josh, and that's what I want to say a word about. I've gradually come to know something that I think that Josh and other true artists like him were born knowing. And that is that art is our best hope for facing the most brilliant, most complicated, and most frightening things we'll ever face on earth, and that is ourselves. And if we want to share secrets and let out our most untamed feelings and thoughts and show other people the way that we see the world, we need recording studios and theaters and books and concert halls and galleries. Josh used all of these things to show us himself and how he sees things. He was an open, loving listener. He was able to find truth everywhere, in folk songs and pop songs, in anything and everything to do with sex, baseball, in bathtubs full of blood-covered oatmeal. He would take us down the darkest paths, and he would meet us there with his disarming smile and his beautiful blue eyes. I'm in awe of Josh for successfully shedding every restriction on his consciousness. You all took the wild ride, so let's celebrate. Next up, Radio Junkies. Please welcome them to the stage.
How's everybody doing? Thank you again for coming. So we're gonna play a couple songs. Sue's gonna sing this one with us, and then we're gonna leave the stage for Mr. Eck. He's gonna come up. So we have a bunch of great acts. So I hope you guys are gonna enjoy yourselves and drink up and take care of the service here. Sue, can I come on? I'm ready already.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Hi. Oh, I need to stand next to him so I can see.
You can take that mic.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Listen to the guy. You ready to tune up? Hi.
Hi.
You guys know this one. Katie, tell me, where's your man? Has he brought you honey, and won't he let me kiss your hand? Brooding loser that I am, so refined, she's so refined. Drunk to nines on bitter wine, alive in love, her love's alive. In every monster lies a child. The floor was waxed, the boys were groomed. Cigarette smoke filled the room. I watched her dress at noon. Around her neck of her perfume. So refined, she's so refined. Drunk to nines on bitter wine. Alive in love, her love's alive. Every monster lies a child. We will be immaculate, static heaven where we send. Buying weed on Saturdays, sharing needles lovingly. So refined, she's so refined. Drunk to nines on bitter wine. Alive in love, her love's alive. In every monster lies a child. Stuck in talk, we suffocate. 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 Barefoot Katie, dream away. And all our deviance explain. Language of the hungry speak. Domestic dreams of savagery. So refined, she's so refined. Drunk to nines on bitter wine. Alive in love, where love's alive. In every monster lies a child. Thanks, Sue.
You're welcome. I'll see you later.
All right. She'll be back. Yeah, I told Joe every year that we do this, I always have like this major head cold, so bear with me. Thank you for putting up with it. We're going to have Evie come up and do a song with us. Miss Evie Brooks, if you can hear us back there. Nope, she left. There she is. Oh, we're doing Jason Isbell, yep. Yep, she's playing with us. She's nervous. Evie. I hear her. There she is. Evie Brooks, everybody. Joe, can I have a Hairmore guitar of his for this one, please? This is a song by Jason Isbell, and it's one of my favorites, and it's just one of those songs that Josh could have written, would have loved. That's why we went with this one. In fact, everything we're going to do tonight is kind of, inspired by either somebody that Josh liked or songs that we used to do, or used to sing together. But this is one of my favorites. And he'd be kind enough to play with us on this one. And she literally, a half hour ago, just listened to it, so. I had to give her $300. But
So if anything goes wrong, it was her.
anyway. It's not the long flowing dress that you're in, or the light coming off of your skin, that felt your heart protected for so long, or mercy in your sense of right or wrong. It's not your hand searching slow in the dark, or your nails leaving love's watermarks. It's not the way that you talk me off the roof. Your questions like directions to the truth. It's knowing that we can't go on forever. It's likely one of us will have to spend some days alone. Maybe we'll get 40 years together, but one day I'll be gone. One day you'll be gone. If we were vampires and death was a joke, we go out on the sidewalk and smoke, laugh at all the lovers and their plans. And hope it isn't me, it'll be your hand. Maybe time running out is a gift. I'll work hard to the end of my shift, give you every second I can find, and hope it isn't me who's left behind. It's knowing that this can't go on forever. It's likely one of us will have to spend some days alone. Maybe we'll get 40 years together, but one day I'll be gone. But one day you'll be gone. It's knowing that this can't go on forever. One of us will have to leave to here we're gone. Maybe we'll get 40 years together, but someday I'll be gone. Or one day I'll be gone. Thank you guys so much. Michael Eck's going to be up here next. Thanks so much for coming out. We'll see you shortly.
Joe, is this vocal and the other small one's guitar? Exactly. I had eye surgery on Wednesday, so if you see me looking around weird and stuff, it's because of that. I apologize. I think Joel wants it right over the 12th fret. Thanks all for being here. The first thing I'd like to say is fuck a moment of silence. On the count of 3, I want a blood-curdling, enormous howl of joy in celebration of Josh Chambers. 1, 2, 3. What a lousy reason to be here tonight. We don't have Josh in our lives anymore, but there's no better place to be than here celebrating him. So this first song I'm going to do is a collaboration, 50 years apart, between Woody Guthrie and Billy Bragg. Joe and Betty told me Josh loved this song. I last sung a song. I can't tell you how many Woody Guthrie songs I've sung on this stage. I last did this one about 12 years ago for Woody's 100th birthday. And we'll do it again tonight and see how it goes. Joe was telling me that Josh sang this with a gentleman named Carlton quite a bit. So we're going to include Carlton in this tonight too. I lived in a place called Ofusky. Had a little girl in a hollow tree. Said, little girl, it's plain to see. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. She said, it's hard for me to see how one little boy got so ugly. Yes, my little girlie, that might be. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. Way over yonder in the minor key. Way over yonder in the minor key. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. Way over yonder in the minor key. We walked down by the Buckeye Creek. See the frog eat the goggle-eyed bee. Hear that west wind whistle to the east. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. Oh, my little girlie, will you let me see? Way over yonder where the wind blows free. Nobody can see in a hollow tree. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. Way over yonder in the minor key. Way over yonder in the minor key. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. Way over yonder in the minor key. Take it, Josh. Sing it, Carlton. Mama cut a switch from a cherry tree, laid it on she and me. Stung lots worse than a hive of bees. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. Now I've walked a long, long ways, still look back to my Tanglewood days. I've led lots of girls since then to stray. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. Way over yonder in the minor key. Way over yonder in the minor key. Ain't nobody that can sing like me. Way over yonder in the minor key. Way over yonder in the minor key. Way over yonder in the minor key. Thank you. I'm going to do something rude that I think Josh would appreciate. I'm going to plug away. I've got a gig coming up here on my birthday in April, my 60th birthday on April 19th, and I last played here solo in fall of 2022, doing a record release party. And this next show I'm going to do here is also a record release party. I'm recording the record right now, again at WXT Live. But on that last record I did, I wrote a song that I performed for Josh, and it's always a song for Josh. And Betty asked me if I'd sing it again tonight, and I'm happy to do so. It's called Singing Through the Darkness, and it's for Josh Chambers. Singing through the darkness. Oh, I got to change the capo. Hold on, sorry. Got to do it right if I'm going to do it. Got carried away there. Singing through the darkness, singing through the night, eyes wide open and waiting for the light. Singing through the darkness, singing through the fear, fire in our hearts, holding back the tears. You left us with no choice. You willed us one last song. Never again we'll hear your voice, but we'll sing it all night long. Singing through the darkness, singing through the night, eyes wide open and waiting for the light. Singing through the darkness, singing through the fear, fire in our hearts, holding back the tears. You gave us back our youth, you shook away the veil. Strong in your truth, you taught us how to fail. Singing through the darkness, singing through the night, eyes wide open and waiting for the light. Singing through the darkness, singing through the fear, fire in our hearts, holding back the tears. The saddest sound is silence, ringing in the ears. While your spirit rises, we'll be standing right here. Singing through the darkness, singing through the night, eyes wide open and waiting all the light. Singing through the darkness, singing through the fear, fire in our hearts, holding back the tears. Rest in power, Josh Chambers.
Take us a second to set up the mic, so.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Feel free to chat amongst yourselves for a few minutes while we get set up. Tell Josh stories. Yeah, perfect. Perfect, thank you.
Try that. Is it working?
Working? Mic check? Okay. What? Yeah, I can hear you. Sound good. Yeah, you sound good. Awesome. Sounds good. All right. Hi, everyone. Hey, hi. So, who here knows Josh? Or awesome. So my name is E.B. Brooks, and this is Chris Wielding. I went to graduate school with Josh. I went to Cal Arts. Anyone here from Cal Arts? Anyway, hi Jane. So when I first went to grad school, I was really busy with costume work. I was a costume designer. And nobody really knew that I played music at all. And music was a really big part of my life growing up. I played violin from the time I was age like 6 to 18. Thanks, Mom. There's my mom over there, sitting with Betty and Joe. But gradually, as I became friends with Josh, music definitely came up in conversation. We started talking about music a lot. And one day we decided to bring our instruments into the woods on a hike and play music together. And we had so much fun. Josh said, we're going to start a band. We're going to be in a band, and we were going to play like glam, grunge, Americana music, because that's what we both liked to play. He even wrote a chapter in Speed Curses about it. Does anybody know that book Josh wrote? It was very controversial, but there is a chapter called How to Start a Band, and it's a fictional chapter, all fiction, about Josh and I playing music in the woods. Josh explained music theory to me better in one night at a hotel room in Sunset Boulevard, better than all my years of music theory. He just had this he was so fun, but he had this intense passion and love and really achieved for excellence. And over the years, we would send songs back and forth in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. Did everybody get 2 a.m. Josh emails? Did anybody get those? Yeah. So we'd send dissertations on why we liked a particular Fleetwood Mac song. And we'd keep playing. We would play in California. I came to visit him in New York when I was in New York for shows. And we would joke that our band was on tour, even though Josh and I never performed in public, ever. The best you'd ever get of a Josh and E.B. duo was at on a street corner in downtown LA or in a hotel room. But basically for years, for almost 15 years, Josh was the only person I played with regularly. And Josh always told me I should be a musician. He's like, you know what, E.B.? You're a good costume designer, but you should be a musician. You should switch to music. And I was like, hell no, that's never gonna happen. That is never gonna happen. I didn't like performing as a kid. I got wicked bad stage fright. I hated it. I hated juries. I hated practicing. I'm not gonna be a musician. So flash forward to 2021, Josh passes away. And the next thing I know, I literally run into a neighbor who's like, hey, didn't you play violin as a kid? Come play with me at this party I'm going to. And I said, okay, I'll come play with you. Then I go to another party and I meet these guys, more people, and they're like, hey, come play with us. And literally now I'm in 3 bands. I had a bunch of shows in the Adirondacks this summer. I'm so grateful. I still get horrible stage fright, so please, my heart is racing. I forgot my lucky pigs backstage. Josh had these little lucky pig things and I forgot them. Josh always carried a pig around with him, a little lucky pig, and they're backstage, but hopefully the energy works. Oh, you got one? Yes. Please, yes. Yeah, so I still have terrible stage fright. If you see my knees shaking, because it had been about 18 years since I'd stepped on a stage until the pandemic. And I seriously could not ever have done this without Josh. He believed me more than I believed in myself. And he loved his audiences. He loved you guys so much. I've never seen anybody love an audience and have so much respect for an audience and really wanted to give people the best show possible. So I really want to do a good job. So, the first song I'm going to play with wonderful Chris playing along with me is a hybrid of two pieces that are very special to Josh and I. One of them is a song that he sang to me all the time. Pretty much every time we played music together, he sang me this song, and I'm going to try really hard to sing it without crying. So if I start to cry and you guys know the words, please sing along. The second one is the first song I ever sang for Josh because it's the only song I memorized all the lyrics to. So here we go. I'm going to take a sip of water. Thank you all so much. And thank you again to Caffe Lena for having us. It was a wonderful, total honor to be playing here. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you away. I'm bound away across the wide Missouri. He's got everything he needs, he's an artist, he don't look back. He's got everything he needs, he's an artist, he don't look back. He can take the dark out of the nighttime and paint the daytime black. You will start out standing, proud to steal him anything he sees. You will start out standing, proud to steal him anything he sees. But you'll wind up peeking through a keyhole down upon your knees. Oh, Shenandoah, I love your daughter. Away, you rolling river. I'll take her across your rolling waters. Away, I'm bound away across the wide Missouri. He never stumbles, he's got no place to fall. He never stumbles, he's got no place to fall. He's nobody's child, the law can't touch him at all. He wears an Egyptian ring, it sparkles before he speaks. He wears an Egyptian ring, it sparkles just before he speaks. He's a hypnotist collector, you are a walking antique. Oh, Shenandoah, I'm bound to leave you away, you rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I'm bound to leave you away. I'm bound away across the wide Missouri. down to him on Sunday, salute him when his birthday comes. Bow down to him on Sunday, salute him when his birthday comes. For Halloween buy him a trumpet, and for Christmas buy him a drum. Thank you so much. Aw. Thank you, guys. Aw. So I have another famous Josh quote I want to share with you guys. So when I first was starting to play Josh songs I liked, he said to me, Evie, you know, I'm your bandmate, and we always forgive each other, but friends don't let friends listen to bad music. And I was like, well, what should I be listening to? And he said, well, have you heard of the Figs? And I was like, at the time I hadn't heard of them, so I started listening to a lot of the Figs. And he also said, you gotta listen to Kate Bush. She's my favorite. You gotta watch all the Kate Bush music videos. And then lastly, he said, the Pogues. So we would listen to the Pogues all the time together. So this next one is a sing-along. Some of you guys have little pieces of paper stuffed in your things. So it's a sing-along and a drum-along. So I would love it if you all could help me on the verse. You know, who knows this one? Does everybody know? Anybody know this one? It's the song. The song is called Wild Rover. It's also called No Never. It's an old kind of, it's a very old Irish, Celtic tune. Yes. Okay. So I would love it. I want you all to like sing with all of your, Okay, ready? I'm gonna do a little interlude. Okay. Whoa, shit, try that again. All my money on whiskey and beer, but now I'm returning with gold in great store, and I never will play the Wild Rover no more. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more. I will play the Wild Rover, no, never, no more. I went to a hotel I used to frequent, and I told the landlady my money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such a custom as yours I could have any day. And it's no, nay, never, no, nay, never, no more will I play the Wild Rover. Never, no more. I took out my pocket some gold coins so bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She said, I have whiskeys and wines, oh the best, And the words that I told you were only in jest, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I'll go home to my parents and confess what I've done, and ask them to pardon my their prodigal one. And when they'll forgive me, as oft times before, I'll promise to play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. One more time, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. That fiddle tune was called Farewell to Ireland. So I call that mashup Farewell Wild Rover. So it's for Josh. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And thank you, Chris.
I'm just going to stay up here because I'm backing up Jane, who's coming up next. I don't really have a good Josh story. I guess when Josh found out I played music, he tried to convince me to stop. But I was stubborn and, immovable objects.
Hi there, I'm Jane Pickett. I was in Fovea Floods with Josh. I also went to grad school with Josh at Cal Arts. And Josh was a huge supporter of me going down a playwriting and then filmmaking journey. For my thesis play, this is a song we're about to do from my thesis play, where I wrote the lyrics and Josh did the music. And I'd never collaborated with anyone in this way before, and so I wrote a bunch of different songs and all that I felt were at the theme of this play, and shared them with Josh, and he was like, "Jane, that's the one." And I just wanted to share this one anecdote from this song that I just feel like just so reminds me of Josh. There's a very simple line in this. It's a song about longing to connect with someone and feeling loneliness. And I remember there's a simple line that says, "Slide your hands underneath the fence line into mine." And I remember Josh was like, deceptively simple, but I love how, like, slide your hands under the fence line into mine, that there's something brutal in that too. Like that reach for me, but it might hurt, and, or show me that you have that level of passion. And, that was such a wonderful dialogue with him, and he definitely inspired me to deepen in my writing. So it's a total privilege, and this one's for Joe. He's been wanting to hear this one, and I'm so grateful to have Chris helping me figure out the chords and playing this, and my best buddy Sue here singing this with me. So it's really special. I'm nervous and excited. And Evie, thanks for opening your heart. It inspires me to do the same. I carved your initials in my belly in the mud. Can you hear? Yeah, slower. Or slower? Yeah. I carved your initials in my belly in the mud. Can you hear a dog running down the fence line? His metal tags jingling in rhythm as he runs down the fence line between your house and mine. I sucked the sweetness on the stems along the line of the honeysuckle flowers that grow along the fence. I carved your initials on my belly in the mud near the fence line between your house and mine. 'Cause there ain't been no one knocking on this door in quite some time. Slide your hands underneath the fence line, underneath the fence line into mine. Day almost done, shadows growing long, a plant stretching out of a window. In the last piece of sun, a dog digs underground, fireflies bumping jars at the edge of the yard. There ain't been no one knocking at this door in quite some time. Slide your hands underneath the fence line, underneath the fence line into mine. So honey, if you're looking for me, I am easily found. Standing next to you, standing next to you, standing next to you, standing next to you. Underground. There ain't been no one knocking at this door in quite some time. Slide your hands underneath the fence line, underneath the fence line into mine. Thank you, guys.
What? It's backstage. I better go get my guitar that I forgot backstage. Chris, tell another story. Come on now.
I don't have a good story. I don't have an appropriate story for this crowd. But I'm sure you all have inappropriate stories about Josh that you can conjure up in your mind. And mine is along those lines. So, I don't know. I really nothing prepared. So, but I got to play with Josh a number of times. I played guitar on songs that he had written, and Sue and Josh played in a band that I put together to play my songs, and we swapped stuff, and he was always just an incredible joy to play music with. Probably more fun to talk about music with, too, and stuff, and just talk about just like whatever was going through his head at any moment. So that's my tribute.
Thank you. Give him a hand. right, so this is the. I'm going to close out this first set. Then we're going to have then we're going to watch a. We're going to play a video for you. Then we're going to take a little break, and then Radio Junkies are going to take the stage and play you some songs for the rest of the evening. And I wanted to mention that Dave, head of the Radio Junkies, and I met to kind of map out this evening, and this is the third year that this event has happened, and it feels like it's evolving every year. And we were kind of thinking about how could we, what does this year need? And it felt like we could play some songs that not only songs that Josh wrote, like the first one, So Refined, and some more to come, but also some numbers from artists that have inspired him over the years. So when the Radio Junkies take the stage after the break, you'll hear some of those, and Dave will tell you some stories behind those songs. But I'll start us off with one. If anyone knew Josh and knew the artist that inspired him, that list would not be complete without Bruce Springsteen. So, and I think there's definitely I think he could identify with the sort of like macho yearning of Bruce, of the boss. So, I feel like you can't see everyone. I'm gonna push this down or something. I don't need this. Here we go. So this is that. We'll sing a Bruce song, but I need some help on the choruses because we're getting to the end of the first set of music. So let's close it out together. Yeah, I'm sure everyone knows this one. Okay, Chris is my friend and is going to sing. Well, he's going to play with me. You could sing with me. I'd appreciate it. All right. You start. Oh. Sounds good. Got a wife and kids in Baltimore, Jack. I went out for a ride and I never went back. Like a river that don't know where it's flown, I took a wrong turn and I just kept going. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Lay down your money and you play your part. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Thank you. Sticking on the scene. I met her in a Kingstown bar. I fell in love, I knew it had to end. We took what we had and we ripped it apart. Now here I am down in Kingstown again. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Lay down your money and you play your part. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Everybody needs a place to rest. Everybody wants to have a home. Don't make no difference what nobody says. Ain't nobody like to be alone. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Lay down your money and you play your part. Everybody's got a hungry heart. Oh. Thank you. Talk amongst yourselves while we get this lovely video ready.
What an incredible gift it is to be here, gathered together and in person to honor and celebrate the vibrant, whip-smart, wildly talented, unstoppably passionate, innately driven, devilishly handsome, endlessly charismatic, relentlessly hilarious, underdog-fighting, rebellious and challenging, boundary-pushing, risk-taking, smack-talking and swaggering, wonderfully complex and fascinating, constantly dreaming, breathtakingly striking and prismatic Josh Chambers.
Josh Chambers, raconteur, provocateur, tour guide worldwide, operator romantic, roue, lover, jokester, poet, writer, a wholly original mind, an elastic mind, a twisted sister mind, and a dervish who spun through life seeing what others did not see and dreaming what others did not dream. As much a wizened sage as an untethered, undisciplined child. A man of the theater, a man of the keyboard, a man of the quill.
Baby, you're gonna die, a stutter then a sigh, your chlorine eyes, sugar cakes and cherry cream. I kissed your boyfriend on the cheek, he always seemed wonderful to me. Sleep
one of my favorite memories was about the Algonquin building. We had different memories, like great memories about the Algonquin, but it was the Algonquin building elevator. So Josh loved and admired the building, and it was like yet another like a character in our life, like an influential person. You know, the Algonquin just meant so much to us, and it held many of his secrets. You know, so one night perhaps we were both inebriated, and Josh was hit by the elevator gate. There was a gate that came across. He just moved too slowly. He moved in, and it clocked him, you know, in the body. And so he recovered, and then he gripped a hold of the gate, and he shoved it over into the corner. And he stood there so it wouldn't come at him again, because you could force him in the corner. And he's cursing a bloody blue streak at the offending gate. He's pissed, and he was swearing revenge. Actually, that's what I remember. It was swearing revenge. I'm gonna get you back for that, right? And then, you know, he stopped on a dime, kind of mid-invective, and he like emotionally apologized. He said, "I'm so sorry for my anger, and I'm so sorry. I really didn't mean it." And when he opened the door to go to his apartment, and I was going to mine, that's how I'm going to remember him for a long time, because he was just kind of like shuffling along. I remember him walking to his big apartment. I had a little crappy one, and to me, his apartment was huge. And this is one of the legacy moments in my treasure trove of moments that I'll hold dear. And yeah, that was Josh.
The white clouds lying on my back. Cotton ball mouth. Strap yourself to the tree with the roots, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Ooh, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride is gonna come. Oh yeah, we're gonna fly down into the easy chair. Now Genghis Khan, well, he could not keep all his kings supplied with sleep. We'll climb that hill, no matter how steep. When we get up past it, ooh, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride is gonna come. Oh yeah, now we're gonna fly down into the easy chair. Ooh, ride me high. Tomorrow's the day my bride is gonna come. Oh yeah, now we're gonna fly down into the easy chair.
Josh made theater. He made music, but I think the only way to really define Josh is as a poet. All his endeavors, the good, the bad, the ugly, they were all an attempt at poetry. You know, it wouldn't surprise me for Josh to have at least 2,000 poems and lyrics in notebooks and hard drives and stuffed into closets all over the place.
has to go, if you know what I'm saying. All right, peace out. We got stuff to do, we got work to do, we got work to do for the Lord, we got work to do on facing our backs. I'm going to go back to the prairies and preach, okay? I mean, I've been having my back to the Lord all night, and it's time I returned, okay? So we would like to thank you. We'd like to shout out to all you people who called in and gave us requests. I'd like to shout out to all those guys who called in and requested for the King Crimson Hour. We're going to be doing that next week, an hour of King Crimson, hour of The Who, an hour of DOS Effects, hour of Heavy D and the Boys. Ice-T too. We're playing the old Ice-T. We're bringing Ice-T back. Come on, yeah, we're bringing it back. Two albums out, and we're bringing them back. Yeah. So anyway, OG, original gangs. We're moving on now. We'll be seeing y'all. Peace in the Middle East.
Coleman, why are your arms so thin? Coleman, what's up with those freckles on your chin? Coleman, Coleman, I think I love you. Coleman, 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 I think I do. Coleman's on the 5th floor. JSB explosion on the door, and when he's home alone, he orders food from both. Coleman, why are your arms so thin? Coleman, Coleman, with those freckles on your chin. Coleman, Coleman, I think I love you. Coleman, 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 I think I do. Sergeant's on one, with ears like a bat and eyes like the sun. Tim Fannon's on the fire escape, so everybody run. Coleman, why are your arms so thin? Coleman, sup with those freckles on your chin. Coleman, Coleman, I think I love you. Coleman, 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 I think I do. Coleman wouldn't hang out, but he's allergic to my cat.
Yeah, after we get Chanel.
What's your plan? My plan is like, somebody gets me a space, I'll be happy with it.
You're all about.
I'm not really pursuing it on my own though.
Not about the space, about the show. Do you have a plan?
A plan?
I have a plan. Plan to go with it?
Okay, my plan is the minute somebody gives me a space,
yeah,
that I think is like worthy of the show. They will do the show. Honestly, man, I mean, like,
The more of a plan than just doing the show.
No, I really don't have any kind of I'm very happy with my little studio in my house right now.
I am the director of Caffe Lena, which is one of Josh's early stages. He did a lot in that venue. I think that he probably stands out as the person who was hired to do the biggest diversity of art that has happened in that venue, probably in its entire 61-year history. So that gives him a special place on the honor roll. I remember one particular day where he did this beautiful kind of formal repertoire in the afternoon, and then he brought the rock band in at night, Throwdown Bouquet. And it was so raucous, and it was so edgy. And he was singing dirty songs to those bad, along came Fovea Floods. And Fovea Floods came in and did stuff in there that had never been seen before. I mean, not just in that space, but probably anywhere. The stories that I've heard you all share in his words just remind me how incredibly fortunate each one of us feels to have known somebody who just came from another universe like that and touched our lives. So thank you to the whole Chambers family and to all of his friends and everybody who amplified his life and will carry his message forward.
patience and calmly retreat into a dream where my love gives to me the scarlet stalk clover ring on each hand, her blue-eyed boy twisted again. Patience on thick autumn nights, straining to love her and give her my life. And I am wild and I wander astray. Wash it away, lady, wash it away. I beg her patience and calmly retreat into a dream where my love gives to me the scarlet stalk clover, a ring on each hand, her blue-eyed boy acting twisted again. Cause there ain't been no one knocking at this door in quite some time. Slide your hands underneath the fence line, underneath the fence line into mine.
Things just ain't the same for gangsters. Cops just anxious to put niggas in handcuffs. They wanna hang us instead of enslave us. Keep us trapped in the same place we raised in. Then they wonder why we act so outrageous. Run around stretched out, pull out cages.
biggest fantasy coming through?
Huh?
Your biggest fantasy is gonna come through?
Yes. We got a new era of gangsters, hustlers, and youngsters living amongst us. Looking at us now, calling us busters. Can't help but
Hi, everybody. Now I've got a mic. We're going to get started with Act 2. I'm Dan Morse. I was going to get up and say something before the video, but you know, Josh doesn't like following the rules, and he started without me. I'm sure it won't be the last time. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about some of my memories and Josh, and then I'm going to read something to get us started for Act 2. Again, I'm Dan Morse. Josh and I were really close best friends from our mid-teens or so until our early 20s, and I was one of the group of people who founded the band that eventually became Throwdown Bouquet. I reconnected with Joe and Betty maybe a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. And ever since then, I think I've also kind of been on a personal journey of reconnecting with Josh. I just want to say even though we've already watched the video. It was created by Jeff Knight, who was a close friend of Josh's, and I know it was really important to him. He wasn't able to be here tonight in person, but he's been watching the live stream from California, and I know he's with us in spirit. I just want to share one thing he sent in a text yesterday. He was referring to the video. He said, "I hope everybody there remembers just how special and loved Josh is and how he's still with us in so many ways." I just want to share a few of my own memories of Josh. I think it was Dave Bengle who introduced us when I was maybe 15 and Josh was 14 or so. I remember that we were all young enough where the first time we jammed at Joe and Betty's house, all of our parents had to drop us off and pick us up because we didn't have our licenses yet. And Joe and Betty had no idea what they were getting into. They couldn't have known it at the time, but their house was soon to become the focal point of our musical lives and to a large degree our social lives as well. Before long, we had permanently, more or less, taken over a room in their basement, a room that I know Dave and I still think of as the band room. To this day, I can't walk into that room without seeing Josh standing there next to his amp with his red Telecaster. I can't even tell you the number of hours or days or weeks, maybe months that we spent in that room practicing our music. We started making our own music then, and to be given that gift at what then seems like such an early age is something that I'll carry with me for the rest of my life. In the early days, Josh and I used to come over here to Saratoga to play at open mic nights at Caffe Lena, right on this very stage. We were so young then that at the beginning I had to drive us both because I got my license about a year before Josh did. He couldn't drive yet. We'd wait backstage, warming up nervously, and then we'd come on and perform a couple of the songs we had in our little acoustic repertoire. For both of us, I think those were really special performances because they were some of the first public performances we ever did on our own outside of school. Later, there were band trips to the recording studio and some local gigs here and there. And eventually, I went away to college. I only sat in with the band once or twice after that, but for a while, I did stay close to Josh. I would visit him at Skidmore when I was home on weekends and school breaks. And then the summer after my first and second years of college, we both worked at Jackson's Bistro on Broadway before it got turned into a Starbucks. And later, I would routinely stop by Josh's apartment in the Algonquin building unannounced, and he would always welcome me in, and I have lots of memories of nights there with Josh and other friends. At a certain point in college, our lives started going in different directions, and we drifted apart, as often happens with young men especially, I think. After I graduated, we saw less and less of each other, and though I'll always regret that, my friendship with Josh will always remain one of the foundational relationships of my life. It's hard to describe what it was like knowing Josh back then in high school, just as our world was beginning to open up and expand. It's hard to describe how brilliant Josh was in so many ways. I could stand here and list superlative after superlative, but eventually even the superlatives fall short. The greatest gift Josh gave me and Dave and the rest of us back then was maybe Josh's greatest gift, period. That was his ability to see something beyond what everyone else saw, beyond what everyone else believed possible. His ability not only to see it, but to lean into it and to believe in it and to lead people there. Because yes, he was a guitar player and a singer and a songwriter and a composer and a playwright, director, a brother, a son, and a friend. But at the deepest level, he was a visionary. That's what I'll remember. I want to close by reading a poem I associate with Josh, Fern Hill by Dylan Thomas. And bear with me because I'll be really surprised if I make it through this out without some tears. Fern Hill. Now as I was young and easy under the apple boughs, about the lilting house, happy as the grass was green. The night above the dingle starry, time let me hail and climb golden in the heydays of his eyes. And honored among wagons, I was prince of the apple towns. And once below a time, I lordly had the trees and leaves trail with daisies and barley down the rivers of the windfall light. And as I was green and carefree, famous among the barns about the happy yard, and singing as the farm was home, in the sun that is young once only, time let me play and be golden in the mercy of his means. And green and golden I was huntsman and herdsman, the calves sang to my horn, the foxes on the hill barked clear and cold, and the Sabbath rang slowly in the pebbles of the holy streams. All the sun long it was running, it was lovely, the hayfields high as the house, the tunes from the chimneys. It was air and playing, lovely and watery, and fire green as grass. And nightly under the simple stars as I rode to sleep, the owls were bearing the farm away. All the moon long I heard, blessed among stables, the night jars flying with the ricks, and the horses flashing into the dark. And then to awake, and the farm like a wanderer white with the dew, come back, the cock on his shoulder. It was all shining. It was Adam and maiden. The sky gathered again, and the sun grew round that very day. So it must have been after the birth of the simple light, in the first spinning place, the spellbound horses walking warm out of the whinnying green stable onto the fields of praise. And honored among foxes and pheasants by the gay house, under the new-made clouds, and happy as the heart was long. In the sun, born over and over, I ran my heedless ways. My wishes raced through the heart-high hay, and nothing I cared at my sky-blue trades. The time allows in all his tuneful turning, so few and such morning songs, before the children, green and golden, follow him out of grace. Nothing I cared in the lamb-white days. The time would take me up to the swallow-thronged loft by the shadow of my hand, in the moon that is always rising, nor that riding to sleep I should hear him fly with the high fields and wake to the farm forever fled from the childless land. Oh, as I was young and easy in the mercy of his means, time held me green and dying, though I sang in my chains like the sea. Thank you.
How's everybody doing? guess I'm playing by myself. Can't see anybody out there. Again, we want to thank everybody for coming out. Again, I want to thank Betty, Joe, and Mike. Let's hear again for them, for their generosity. And to Sarah and the staff here at Lena's. Every year, they're amazing. Joe helping us out with sound. He's the man. So Sue Kessler's going to come sing some songs with us again. Yeah. So we're going to call her out shortly. So Sue and I got together a few weeks ago. So we're trying to think of what the Junkies could do, because we traditionally we're out venues, bars playing, to drunk people. That's our forte. Yeah. Oh, good. So we kind of went through our repertoire and decided, okay, what kind of stuff did Josh like? What did we do when we were kids? So we put together some songs, and feel free to sing along. And then we're gonna bring Sue out as well.
Don't be afraid to get drunk enough to make us comfortable.
Please. Anyway, this is Jason and this is Aria. These guys are my backbone. All right. We're going to start with an American. America! Coming to see the motherfucking day, yeah. Anywho.
We don't have any puppets.
Chewing on a piece of grass, walking down the road. Tell me how long you gonna stay here, Joe. Some people say this town don't look good in the snow. You don't care, I know. Ventura Highway in the sunshine, where the days are longer, the nights are stronger than moonshine. You're gonna go, I know. 'Cause the free wind is blowing through your hair, and the days surround your daylight there. Seasons crying, no despair. Alligator lizards in the air, in the air. We saw a falling star, waiting for the morning. Sorry, boy, but you've been hit by a bad head cold. Oh, come on, Joe, you can always change your name. Thanks a lot, son, just the same. Ventura Highway in the sunshine, where the days are longer, the nights are stronger than moonshine. We're gonna go, I know. 'Cause the free wind is blowing through your hair, and the days surround your daylight there. Seasons crying, no despair. Alligator lizards in the air, in the air. some America. Thank you for that. So there's a story behind this song. Obviously, Josh and I grew up listening to Billy Joel. When we were in 5th grade, we did a talent show. It was Josh and I and Aaron Moore, who played sax. And we did a song called My Life. And Josh actually wrote a 3rd verse. I don't remember it, so I can't incorporate it, but it was it was about, Mike was in it, about his feet, smell of his feet, and it was just a really, So long story short, we kicked some ass at that talent show. It was awesome. But we lost to John Kersey, who sang Last Christmas. To this day, I want to punch him in the face. Yeah, what a stupid song. And John, if you're out there, go fuck yourself.
And thanks for coming.
Yeah. So anyway, this is that song. From an old friend who used to be real close. Said he couldn't go on the American way. Lost the shop, sold the house, bought a ticket to the West Coast. Now he gives them a stand-up routine in LA. I don't need you to worry for me, 'cause I'm alright. And I don't want you to tell me it's time to come home. And I don't care what you say anymore, this isn't my life. Go ahead with your own life, leave me alone. I never said you had to offer me a second chance. I never said you had to. Oh. I never said I was a victim of self-esteem. I never said. Will I still belong? Still belong. Don't get me wrong. Get me wrong. You can speak your mind, but not on my time. When they tell you you can't sleep alone in the same place, and then they tell you you can't sleep with somebody else. Well, but sooner or later you sleep in your own space. Either way, it's okay, you wake up with yourself. I don't need you to worry for me, 'cause I'm alright. And I don't want you to tell me it's time to come home. And I don't care what you say anymore, this isn't my life. Go ahead with your own life, leave me alone. I never said you had to offer me a second chance. I never said you had to. Oh. I never said I was a victim of self-esteem. I never said. Will I still belong? Still belong. Don't get me wrong. Get me wrong. 'Cause you can speak your mind, but not on my time. And I don't care what you say anymore, this isn't my life. Go ahead with your own life, leave me alone. Keep it to yourself, it's my life. Keep it to yourself, it's my life. I didn't realize it's almost 9 o'clock. All right. I don't are we going past 9 and yeah? Okay. All right, get your money's worth, for Christ's sake. All right, good. Fine, then. We'll just keep going. So this is all right, so...
It's a very Junkies thing to
when we were
do.
16, Josh was like, let's do this Dinosaur Jr. song. I had no idea they were. So I was like, all right. And we played it here, I'm pretty sure, when we were 16 or 17. And I thought, why not try an acoustic version of it? These guys don't know it. And I haven't done it in 30 years or whatever, so we're going to try it. But you guys remember Dinosaur Jr.? Yeah, okay, well, we're going to try this.
His cable's tangled. Time to make a professional adjustment. There you go.
It happens. I've seen enough to eye you, but I've seen too much to try you. It's always been, that's why I dig you much too much to fry you. The weirdness grows between us, anyone can tell to see us. Freak scene just can't believe us, can it just be cool and free us? I've seen enough to eye you, but I've seen too much to try you. Well, it's always been, that's why I dig you much too much to fry you. Well, the weirdness flows between us, anyone can tell to see us. Freak scene just can't believe it, can it just be cool and leave us? It's so fucked, I can't believe it. If there's a way, I wish we'd see it. How could it work? Just can't conceive it. What a message just to leave it. Sometimes I don't thrill you, sometimes I like I'll kill you. Just don't let me fuck up, will you? Cause when I need a friend, it's still you. That's it, that's all we're gonna do on that one. We gotta hurry up. Remember that song? All right, let's do, I know Josh likes Talking Heads. And so do we. So let's try this one. It's fucking hot in here. 1, 2, 3. But I'm wearing a fur pajamas, right, hot potato. It's tickling my fancy. Speak up, I can't hear you. Here on this morning top, I got some wild life. I got some news to tell you. About some wild life. Here come the doctor in charge. She got some wild life. Ain't that the way that you like it? Oh, living wild life. Well, I hear that song with your conscience. You wrestle with your partner, sitting on a windowsill, but he spends his time behind closed doors. So check out Mr. Businessman. He lived a wild, wild life. His way to the stock exchange. Oh, he got some wild, wild life. Pick it up when he opens the door. Oh, he doing wild, wild life. I know the way that you like it. Oh, the thing of wild, wild life. Peace of mind. It's a piece of cake. The control. You get on board every time you lie. It's like sitting on the needle, things fall apart. It's scientific, sleeping on the interstate. Oh, live a wild, wild life. Checking it, checking out. Oh, I've got a wild, wild life. Spending on the money and dime. Oh, on too much wild, wild life. We wanna go where we go, where we go. Oh, singing wild, wild life. I know that's how we started. Oh, it's just a wild, wild life. Take a picture here in the daylight. Oh, and that's a wild, wild. You go so tall, you go so fast. Oh, it will be wild, wild life. I know that's the way that you like it. Oh, I've got so wild, wild, wild love. Thank you. Thanks so much. Woo. All right, Sue, you want to come out and do some songs? Yeah. So I want to thank, there's quite a few Fovea Flood people here, so I want to thank you guys all for coming. The first time I met, when Josh started the theater, when they started the theater group, the first time I met any of them, and I don't know who was there, but I went to his apartment, I came home from Boston, and I hadn't met anybody, and he's like, pretend you have epilepsy. Does anybody remember that? Was anybody there? So I did, which is terrible. Holy shit, but it was the funniest thing ever. And that's how I met some of them.
I'm just bringing this for my lyrics. Oh, I probably don't.
I remember Coleman was there. I do remember him. Oh, sure.
Okay, we doing Slumber Party?
Sure.
All right, yeah. This one goes out to Fovea Floods. And Dave's got a cold, so who can sing with him on the falsettos? We want to just hear it. Just give him this, give him a little backup.
I think more people than that can do it.
Yeah, more, yeah.
We got it? I want to hear it once. That's pretty good.
Sweet.
Deo! These are Deo! Daylight come and we won't go. All right, you're warmed up. You're fine.
Baby, you're gonna die, a stutter than a sigh, your chlorine eyes, sugar cakes and cherry cream. I kissed your boyfriend on the cheek. He always seemed wonderful to me. it's never on. When she's down, she can't go on. She loves the sound. I found a dildo in a drawer, Chris Belding's ear against the door. Hurry before they find you on the floor. Sleep.
Sue Kessler, everyone.
Thank you out there.
All right.
It's a good one. It's a good one. You know.
Here's a song that's, you picked this one.
Which one?
You picked this one, yeah. We're going to,
I'll spy. Oh, this is a good sing-along, too, if anyone knows it. That's a sweet one. Jane. And you want to looking at you, kid? Yeah.
Did you want to go over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, go over there. Call it for? Yep.
How's Dave doing, everyone?
You're too kind. Let's do this in August next time.
Yeah.
Make sure we do it in flu
Cold
season.
and flu season? Okay, yeah.
Is love so fragile and the heart so hollow? Shadow with words impossible to follow. You're saying I'm fragile. I try not to be. I search only for something I can't see. I have my own life, and I am stronger than you know. But I carry this feeling when you walked into my house that you won't be walking out the door. Still I carry this feeling when you walked into my house that you won't be walking out the door.
Lovers forever, face to face. My city or mountains, stay with me, stay.
I need you to love me, I need you today.
Give to me your leather, take from me my lace. You in the moonlight with your sleepy eyes. Could you ever love a man like me? And you were right when I walked into your house. I knew I'd never want to leave. Sometimes I'm a strong man, sometimes cold and scared, sometimes I cry. But that time I saw you, I knew with you to light my night, somehow I'd get by. Lovers forever, face to face. My city or mountain,
Sue Kessler, love her. I'll try it. This is not my idea. And there's no way I'm going to do this like he did. FYI. Jesus. Jesus. All right.
We're here for it. We got this. He did this one a lot. He did this here.
I don't know. We'll see.
A lot.
You want it all the way down? Yeah, all the way down. Ready? I love myself. I want you to love me when I feel down. I want you above me. I search myself. I want you to find me. I forgive myself. I want you to remind me. Well, I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, I don't want anybody else. Oh no, oh no, oh no. You're the one who makes me come running. You're the sun who makes me shine. When you're around, I'm always laughing. I wanna make you mine. When I close my eyes, I see you before me. Think that I would die if you were to ignore me. But who could see just how much I adore you? I get down on my knees, I do anything for you. I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, I don't want anybody else. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I want you to love me when I feel down. I want you above me. I search myself. I want you to find me. I forget myself. I want you to remind me. Well, I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, I don't want anybody else. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. I want you. I don't want anybody else. And when I think about you. Yep. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, I don't want anybody else. Oh no, oh no, oh no. How many people are just so turned on right now by my...
I think I peed myself.
I'm glad that's live streamed.
That's what that's for.
You know the armies?
Sure.
Yeah.
I was so excited. I get to play a song called Scrote. I always wanted to play this.
No need to shout. Don't get too loud. All the latest fingers fracture down. Oh yeah. Early Sunday morn, a little spoon, a little torn. I'll grab that girl and hit her in my room. Come on, guys.
Leaving on my stroke game or my scale, there's a certain kind of beauty there. And so she gave me what I need. That's there I wanted it to be. A pornographic girl upon my thumb. I think of something new each time she comes. Sometimes it makes me feel alive. Still my story fits so overdrive. I got her in. Still the English left the spin. I read you her from the Saxon battlefield. Well, alright, she got herself so drunk. She vowed to me she would not talk. She licked my hand and clawed right out my throat. Even though my stroke gave her a scare, there's a certain kind of beauty there. And so she gave me what I need, everything I wanted her to be. A pornographic girl upon my thumb. I think of something new each time she comes. Sometimes it makes me feel alive, but still my soul bits of overdrive. Yeah.
12-year-old me is so happy.
Man, that's an oldie. Yeah, I think so. I think we have one more, and then we're going to. A lot of people are going to the mansion.
As one does.
But thank you so much again for everybody coming out. We appreciate it. A round of applause for all the acts that are out here tonight. People that stage. What a great turnout. The Chambers appreciate it. We appreciate it. Thank you, Lena's. Man, Dan hit it on the head when he was talking about. I mean, I've said this before, but it really. For a lot of us, or at least me, I wouldn't be doing anything like this if it weren't for Josh. He was inspiring. He was the most supportive, I think, anybody in my life at that point in time. So I started playing drums when I was a kid, and he's like, "Yeah, we should play in a band." So I think I got my first drum set when I was like fourth or fifth grade, and the first song that we did was "Proud Mary." And we played it for like 3 months. And that's when, we met Dan and Doug and the other guy. But I'm just so grateful for those guys, because obviously without any of that, I wouldn't have had it. Actually, Josh was the first person when I got into Berkeley. He was the first person I called. And he was amazing. He was so supportive. So I miss him dearly. But we're going to do a sing-along. So feel free to sing along.
Oh, you're gonna take me home tonight. Oh, down beside that red firelight. Oh, you're gonna let it all hang out. Fat bottom girls who make the rockin' world go round. Hey! I was singing with my band, across the water, across the land. I've seen every blue-eyed bluesy on the way. They'll blow out beauty and their style, that kind of smooth after a while. Take me to them naughty ladies every time.
skinny lad, never knew no good from bad. But I knew life before I left my nursery. Left alone when things got fatty. She was such a naughty nanny. Hey, woman, made a big man out of me. Oh, you're gonna take me home tonight. Oh, down beside that red firelight. Oh, you're gonna get it on. Hang out fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round. Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round. Now get this, I've got mortgages on hold, I've got stiffness in my bones. Ain't no beauty queens at this locality. Oh, but I still got my blood, still got my greatest treasure. Hey, woman, need a big man out of me. Oh, come on, boy, you're gonna take me home tonight, please. Oh, down beside the red firelight. Oh, you're gonna give it all you got. Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round. Yeah, fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round. Get on your bikes and ride. Fat bottom girls. Ooh, fat bottom girls. Ooh, yeah. Fat bottom girls. Yes, yeah. Fat bottom girls. Ooh, fat bottom girls. So who's going chicken hunting? Who's going chicken hunting? Who's going chicken hunting? Suck a motherfucking chicken now. Nice guys, thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Joe, Betty, and Mike. Thank you so much. We love you. I love you, Josh. Dave Bengle, ladies and gentlemen. Sue Klessler.